Renowned for a rich diversity of waterfowl species and habitat, the Pacific Flyway is one of North America's greatest waterfowl treasures. Stretching 4,000 miles north to south and 1,000 miles east to west, from the Arctic to Mexico and from the Rocky Mountains to the Pacific Ocean, the Pacific Flyway encompasses some of North America's most varied waterfowl habitats. This grand diversity of habitat supports more than 40 species of ducks and geese.
We have everything from greater white-fronted geese, snow geese, swans, diver ducks, ringnecks, scaup. We have a lot of bufflehead. We have a lot of dabblers, everything from mallards to pintails. We've got fish-eating birds, mergansers, and you name it, we have it if it's a duck or a goose.
They come from the boreal forest and the northern prairies. Divers and sea ducks settle into coastal bays and rivers, while other species utilize the flyway's flooded rice fields and intermountain wetlands, each an oasis on their annual journey the length of the Pacific Flyway. Given this diversity of habitats and species, there are a broad range of challenges that must be addressed within the Flyway. The coasts of Washington, Oregon, and California have lost nearly 80% of their wetlands. In the Central Valley, 95% of wetlands are gone, and competition for water in the region is intensifying. Even though the challenges are daunting, Ducks Unlimited and its volunteers have stepped up in significant ways to combat the losses and conserve vital habitat.
The old pioneer days, it was a struggle against nature to develop, to build your home, to raise your food. We've won that battle. Now the battle is to preserve some nature.
Ducks Unlimited is working throughout these habitats. We're concerned about water. We're working with agriculture. We're doing the restoration, the planning to ensure that waterfowl have a healthy and strong future here in the West.
DU and its army of volunteers have helped restore lost wetlands, forged partnerships with the rice industry to supply agricultural habitat, and worked in the public policy arena to secure water for Pacific Flyway ducks and geese.
These habitats, these open space habitats and wetlands are not going to be here unless we get involved. They're disappearing every day, and it's critical that we conserve what we can, restore what we can, enhance what we can as quick as we can, otherwise it might all be lost.
Thanks to DU volunteers, corporate and private contributions, and state wildlife agencies, nearly 1 million acres of waterfowl habitat have been conserved in the U.S. portion of the Pacific Flyway alone. The passion and dedication of DU staff and volunteers continue to make a difference for the waterfowl and habitat of the Pacific Flyway, ensuring that future generations will continue to be amazed and inspired by this flyway's diverse waterfowl and wetland treasures.